In this video, I am going to discuss two important phrases. A little and a few are somewhat confusing phrases. However, today I am going to tell you how to use a little and a few in sentences. First of all, what is the difference between a little and a few? We use few or a few before plural nouns, and we use little or a little before uncountable nouns. As I told you before, we use little before uncountable nouns. Now look at the example. A little sugar. Sugar is uncountable. Therefore, we can say a little sugar, which mentions a small amount of sugar. The other point is we can use little or a little with verbs. It rained a little during the daytime. The pudding should be a little thicker. He was a little improved than last year. Now here you can see I have used a little or little with verbs. By looking at the examples, you can make more sentences by using little or a little. The next point is a few. We can use a few with countable nouns. Now look at the examples. He wanted to buy a few books. Few students attended the lecture. A few students arrived on time. There were fewer people than yesterday. We had too many assignments, but now we have few. Find a few words that start with the letter C. A few of you should go to the next class. Here you can see we have used few with countable nouns. Sometimes we use quite before a few, and when we use quite before few, that increases the number of items. As an example, we can say he wanted to buy quite a few books, which means quite a lot of books. The next point is that we use little and few to denote scarcity or lack of things. Now look at these examples. There was little time for the lecture. Now here we mention that we don't have enough time. Little is known about the pandemic, and few students were selected as leaders. In a conversation, normally we don't use little or few because it could be mistaken. Therefore, we can use hardly any instead of few or little. Look at the examples. We saw little. Otherwise, we can say we saw hardly anything. Next, there is little money in my bank account. Otherwise, we can say there is hardly any money left in my bank account. The final point is we use little with unfavorable adjectives or adverbs. Now here you can see a list of adjectives and adverbs. A little anxious, a little impatiently, a little annoyed, a little worried, and a little unwillingly. Now here you can see how we are using little with unfavorable adjectives or adverbs to describe unfavorable situations. This is the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching.